When I first dipped my toes into Forex trading, I did it with curiosity rather than confidence. I was living in the Netherlands, working a regular job, and looking for a way to understand how money really moves. My journey started with EGS Capital, and from the very beginning, I realized that trading here is not some wild, lawless activity. On the contrary, the Dutch financial environment feels structured, calm, and surprisingly reassuring for someone like me, an amateur investor, learning step by step. What immediately stood out to me was how seriously regulation is taken in the Netherlands. Forex trading is not treated like a casino. It's treated like a financial activity that requires responsibility. The presence of clear rules creates a sense of balance. You are free to trade, but you are also protected from the worst excesses. Knowing that there are authorities watching over the market gave me the confidence to focus on learning charts, understanding currency pairs, and managing my emotions instead of constantly worrying about fairness. The Dutch approach to regulation feels very on-brand for the country. There is transparency, logic, and a long-term mindset. The AFM focuses on fair conduct and consumer protection, while the central banking system ensures overall financial stability. As a retail trader, I don't interact with these institutions directly, but I feel their influence every time I see clear risk warnings, reasonable leverage limits, and honest communication. It creates an environment where patience and discipline are rewarded. As I gained more experience with EGS Capital, I began to appreciate regulation not as a restriction, but as a framework that helps me grow. It sets boundaries that prevent reckless decisions and pushes me to think like a real investor, even if I'm still learning. Instead of chasing unrealistic profits, I started focusing on consistency, strategy, and self-control. Regulation quietly nudges you in the right direction. Looking back, I'm genuinely glad I started my Forex journey in the Netherlands. The regulated environment allowed me to make mistakes safely, learn from them, and improve without unnecessary stress. For an amateur investor like me, that stability is priceless. It turns Forex trading from something intimidating into something exciting, structured, and full of long-term potential.